A'udzubillahiminasyaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today in this video, my friend and I from group 3 TQC2 want to present about Professor Syed Naquib Al-Attas. We will share about his biography, history, contribution toward Islam and his published work. Before we start, let me introduce my group members. The first one is myself, Nur Shazana Amira binti Misnani, number Nasyid 1211990. The second one is Amira Maisara binti Azari, number Nasyid 1211975. The third one is Daini Alia binti Muhammad Siddiq, number Nasyid 1211987. And the last one is Nur Aina Shafira binti Suhaimi, number Nasyid 1211991.
Today, I would like to talk about biography of Syed Naquib Al-Attas. Syed Muhammad Naquib Al-Attas was born on 5th September 1931 in Bogor, West Java. Al-Attas is the 37th descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, based on pedigree through a genealogy of Syed, from Ba'awali, originating from Hadramaut, until coming to Imam Hussein, the Prophet's grandson. His father's name is Syed Ali Al-Attas, and his mother's name is Sharifah Rakwan Al-Idrus, nobility descendants of Sunda in Sukapura. Al-Attas is the second child of 3 brothers. Then, in 1937, he joined his paternal relations in Johor Bahru. He received his early education in Sukabumi and Johor Bahru. He later studied at the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst, England, and subsequently at the University of Malaya, Singapore, McGill University, Canada, and the University of London, England. Al-Attas also have made a lot of books. First book entitled as Rangkaian Nubu'iyat in 1959. There are also many works of writing that he has produced, which consists of from various forms, namely books, monographs, and articles.
For the next, let me talk about Syed Naquib Al-Attas' history. He gave the idea of an Islamic university, this is called Jamiah Kuliah, and insisted that worldview be translated to Ru'yat al-Islam al-Wujud and not Nazar al-Islam lil-Alquan. He introduced the concept of ta'dib as an accurate concept in Islamic education. Next, he has been instrumental in nurturing the younger generation, which is now highly influential, such as ABIM, Angkatan Belia Islam Malaysia, GAPIM, Gabungan Penulis Islam Malaysia, and Asasi, Akademi Sains Islam Malaysia. He is the founder and drafter of the concept of Islam at the Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, or UKM, and even designed the UKM logo. He also worked on the formation of the Faculty of Islamic Study before establishing and heading the IBKKM, or we call Institute Bahasa Kesusasteraan dan Kebudayaan Melayu, which today has been transformed into the ATMA, or Institusi Alam dan Tamadun Melayu. For the last, Al-Attas is very meritorious in championing critical view, especially on the concept of Islam, culture, and the Malay language.
Next, we go to contribution. Professor Syed Naquib Al-Attas is one of the most famous and versatile Muslims in the modern world. He is the author of respectable writings on many aspects of Islamic thinking and civilization. The idea of Islamization of knowledge was invented by him. Professor Syed Naquib is a scholar of Islam who has made significant contributions to the modern world of Islam. He first proposed the idea for the Islamic University in 1979. He is one of the few modern scholars who has a solid foundation in the classical Islamic sciences. At the age of 81, Professor Syed Naquib is still contributing to advancing Islamic scholarship and understanding. His most recent book deals with historical fact and fiction in the history of Islam in Southeast Asia. Currently, he is authoring a book about various facets of justice. According to Al-Attas, what is conceptually postulated as mahiyah, which is essences, are actually accidents of existence. In the extra mental truth, wujud existence is what constitutes the authentic essences of all things. In creation, there are 2 guiding principles. one for unity and one for diversity. The resultant multiplicity of existences is not the result of the single reality of existence. In contrast, a thing's essence or reality is made up of its mode of existence and its permanent aspect. Syed Muhammad Naquib Al-Attas was given the Lifetime Achievement Award by reviving the Islamic Spirit Malaysia, RIS Malaysia. Professor Dr. Wan Muhammad Wan Dawud was present to accept the honour on Syed Muhammad's behalf. The award was granted in honour of his outstanding accomplishments as an Islamic thinker and educator.
Then, we choose Concept Psychology by Professor Syed Muhammad Naquib Al-Attas as a book to share and analysis. This book is related to the issue of modern psychology method. What is psychology? Psychology is an academic and applied field that studies human behavior and mind. It is aimed to understand and explain human thoughts, action, and feeling. In this book also describe how Professor Syed Naquib Al-Attas criticized modern psychological method and introduced the Islamic psychology. So, the head issue in psychology in this book is about self-concept. Through this book, self-concept are divided into two, which is in the concept of modern psychology. In it, there is psychoanalysis, behaviorism, and humanism. And Islamic psychology, there is part of nous. In short, Islamic psychology differs from modern psychology because it focuses on three concepts: explaining, predicting, and controlling. In fact, self-concept is very important and affects the way of thinking and speaking, and will help us make a better decision for humanity and prevent ourselves from doing something bad. In conclusion, Professor Syed Naquib Al-Attas is one of the Islamic figures who are responsible for the spreading and developing Islamic thought. No wonder he became one of the famous figures with a high mastery of knowledge in the field of Islamic thought and civilization.
Finally, hopefully the sharing about Professor Syed Naquib Al-Attas will benefit to everyone who watch it. That's all from us. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.